Yeah, nah. Tyler's ill at the moment.
He is.
He'll be back next week. Hopefully, he's just got a really bad flu. But you know what? You know what he's got to do? Charge it. Just charge it. Like, gal without makeup look amazing, but those same gal that come without makeup also look after themselves. You always got to look after yourself. Self-care.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to rock out of bed and.
Yo, what are you telling me, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Interlude. You are watching episode 76. You're with our host, Jake Tushaw.
BTEC Cal, my mic is terrible. I do apologise. And Cooper.
And Cooper.
There he is.
Tyler got replaced by Cooper.
There's a new host, everyone.
Yeah, no. Tyler's ill at the moment.
He is.
He'll be back next week. Hopefully, he's just got a really bad flu. But you know what? You know what he's got to do? Charge it. Just charge it. But
come on.
How's your week been? What have you been up to?
Not too bad. I'm not in my usual setup. I don't have a proper microphone.
Not.
I almost did, but I'm missing one cable. So you would have had a nice mic from me, but not today. I'm at home at the moment, hence the different setup and mic and whatever, and the dog.
Yes.
But yeah, my week's been good. Not too bad. Oh, he's Willie's on show.
TOS.
Yeah, it's been good.
A week after is Reece just gonna have to.
Do we need to blur
Is it
I don't know. Just lay down, lad. Lay down. Alright, anyway, yeah. It's been a good week. Just been chilling. I've got work starting again tomorrow, which we love. Yeah, not too bad. How about you, mate? How's your week?
My week has been very, very, very tiresome.
Tiresome?
For everyone who works in retail, you get like something that happens like every 6 months, or I don't know, but it's called an audit, and it basically goes. Right. It's like a massive stock check, like one by one. And yesterday I was in at 8 o'clock and didn't leave till 8 in the evening, and today I had to wake up at like 6 to get to work at 7. And then I left at 3. I'm absolutely shattered, but we're still bringing energy. But as you'll notice, it's a different background now.
He's moved his desk.
I've got my shoes. My desk is completely switched to the other side of the room, which I actually love. I've got so much space now. Like, I've got so.
He's actually got stuff behind him.
I do.
He's got his shoes. He's got his slides. Go on, give us a little room tour, a little setup tour.
Right. So. We've got the slides.
Jesus.
Got the Crocs. It goes deep, bro. Oh my god. Okay, my mic's down there. Slides, Crocs, CDG, Dunks, Air Forces. Right at the bottom, which you can't see, Jordan 3s. Above, Jordan 6s. Above that, Jordan 1s, Pandas. Off-white Jordan 4s, and Dunks. There you go.
Jeez.
Very quick.
I've got the full collection.
We're doing well. Can't lie to you.
What's next for you, lad?
What's the next one? Oh, that's it. It's another pair of 4s. But you know what, though? And I'm pissed. And I'm going to make this a topic now. Nike sneakers need to fix the fuck up, man. Imagine, so there was an Air Max 1 coming out. As a white and grey pair. You might have seen it on your feed or whatever. I don't know. And I've been waiting for this shoe since like February. Like since they released images, and they released it on sneakers yesterday, and I got onto it. I got onto the raffle, whatever. It was 8 o'clock. I was like, okay, bet. And I get to Apple Pay, and then I put in my shipping address, and it just doesn't work. And I'm there for like 5 minutes trying to get my shipping address, and it's just not working. So I was like, oh fuck this. Refreshed the app, went back onto it, sold out.
Lovely.
Sold the fuck out. I was pissed. And I came in early as well. I'm not a morning person, so this just topped onto it.
Did you in?
Yeah, literally. But it's fine. I got my plugs. Hopefully they grabbed it for me. We'll see. But sneakers, you need to fix up, man. You need to fix your Apple Pay, cause it's not right, huh?
It's not right.
Huh?
Neither is your camera, by the way, lad. Very blurry boy, isn't he?
Heavy. But yeah, that's my little rant. That's my little rant, man. Piss.
How's that?
Sneakers, suck yourself. Actually, I'm joking. We love you.
We love
We
you.
love you.
My camera's doing me in, mate. It's focusing on my dog more than it's focusing on me.
Oh really?
Every time my dog shows
I was
his
about to say
face.
it's not doing that for me, but you're using a different camera right now.
Yeah. I've realised something as well. I had topics. They're on my phone, which I'm using as a camera, so I can't really remember what my topics are. Just really close. What's that?
Notes on your computer, bro.
It was a screenshot.
Fuck's sake.
It was a
Photo
screenshot.
gallery. Save to iCloud, no?
I don't think my photos linked to my laptop. No. I don't think they do.
That's a fuckery, that is.
Yeah. Well, I do remember kind of what it was. I just don't remember her name.
Go for
So,
it. I might even know. Probably right.
it's about someone. I feel really bad. I can't remember her name. But she, there was a recent beauty pageant going on in America, I believe, or it might be like a global thing. And she was one of the first models in the beauty pageant to not wear makeup in order to inspire young ladies or whoever, gentlemen, whoever wants to do that sort of stuff, that they don't need to wear makeup to be beautiful, which I think was insane.
That's
and
awesome.
it gathered so much attention on social media. I'm very sorry I've forgotten her name. Let me quickly do some research. But we've spoken about this before, mate. It's social media. Social media expectations are killing the youth. Well, not killing the youth, Jesus. It's like
they are making
you know
them
what I
feel
mean.
insecure about themselves. And you're gonna hear it firsthand here. Bro, girls with no makeup.
Natural beauty is beauty,
better.
man. There's a reason it's called natural beauty.
I had to word that there.
Oh, she's Miss England. Represent.
Ah, swear down.
Yeah, Miss
yeah.
England finalist
Yo,
Melissa Ralph. Melissa Ralph, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, becomes the first contestant in a pageant without makeup, and she is now, I think she's now a finalist.
Jeez,
I believe.
see, that just shows you right there. You don't need makeup to look pretty.
Exactly, man.
Big up to all the girls out there with no makeup. You're shining. You're shining right now.
It's setting a brilliant example for the stuff to come. I feel like
How old is she?
She is. It's a very good question, lad. Give me 2 seconds. Do apologise. I'm having to look at a news article now because I haven't got. I had all this stuff prepared and looked into it.
Is she the current Miss England?
She's the current Miss England. Yeah, she looks quite young.
She is. She's 20.
Okay, you
She's
found that way
20.
before I did.
I typed Miss England.
She's a politics student, and she's the first Miss England contestant to compete without makeup in the contest's 94-year history.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I just want to say it was a big shout out. Like, we never really
100.
talk about stuff like that, but I feel like we've spoken about stuff like mental health and stuff like that, and image is a massive thing online. So the fact that she's
100.
there, confidence in natural beauty is a brilliant thing. And I feel like in terms of like that sort of side of media and also fashion as well, there is people now paving the way, like convincing. There's like celebrities that get on board with like high fashion brands like Prada, whatever, like big brands, and convincing them to go fur-free and stuff like that, like sustainable materials and not killing animals to get their resources and stuff like that. I feel like there's massive shifts going on in terms of like the fashion industry and stuff like that. So
100, man.
I feel like this is just the next. This is the next thing now. No one's in 94 years. No one's done it, which is crazy that no one's walked out with
like,
not a piece of makeup on their
It
face.
just shows you don't need makeup, but that does not. I'm gonna say this: like, gal without makeup look amazing, but those same gal that come without makeup also look after themselves. No makeup doesn't mean just get up in the morning, whatever, eat what, this, that, the other. These gal without makeup, you always got to look after yourself, self-care and that, like that.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to rock out of bed and head out on your day, you do that.
Yeah, of
Maybe
course,
brush
but
your teeth.
come on, like basic hygiene. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, don't forget that. Don't forget that sort of thing. Like, obviously, make sure you look after yourself and that. Cause then you won't have to worry. Then because I feel like, and I could be wrong, and anyone can say I'm wrong. Cause I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm not a woman.
Yeah.
As most girls, they start getting acne. They put on makeup, then that makeup makes it worse. And it's a vicious cycle, and it all just goes down to looking after yourself.
Where are you going, lad?
Girls, make sure you look after yourself, man. Big up to yourselves as well. What is going on?
Climbing. He's just climbing.
I thought you said my dog's climbing.
No, climbing. Proper climbing.
But yeah, man.
You're blurry anyway. Shut your myth.
Shush, man. Big up to Melissa.
But yeah,
Big up to all the gal without makeup. You're doing your thing right.
Yeah,
now.
I think it's setting. There's so much in social media where it's like, girls, this is like my makeup routine, how to have this look. Where it's just like, have your look. Do you know what I mean? Like, of course, wear makeup. Like, there's nothing wrong with. We're not saying there's something wrong with makeup. Makeup's great. It's expressive. For every gender under the sun, it's a form of art in a sense that it's very expressive. You create something. And yes, makeup is beautiful, but natural beauty is also a beauty. And if that's what you want to rock, you do it. You're having a big struggle, aren't you, mate?
Just stop playing with me today. Come on, man. Don't do this. Almost there. Come on, a little bit more.
Come on. Jesus Christ. Have you got it on autofocus? Check if you've got it on autofocus.
Yeah, I do. There we go. Thank you.
There we go.
Right.
Do you want to head off with your topic, bud?
What was my topic? Guys, big event. And I think everyone knows what I'm going to say. Misfits boxing, man.
Wow.
What an event. What an event. I had the pleasure of being able to sit at my yard and watch the whole thing. Unfortunately, Calum was at work and Tyler was
I was at work, man. Bro, I was still staying up to date. So I was working at a wedding. It was on the Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was working at a wedding, and I was working behind a bar at this wedding. So I had many drunk people coming up. I've actually got a funny story. Many drunk people coming up to me asking for drinks. Obviously, this wedding was like an unpaid bar, so all the drinks have already been bought before, so it's just free drinks.
Okay.
So people get very drunk. So I was behind this bar making all these gin and tonics and whatever, pouring shots out, and at the same time just had my phone stood up with my Twitter feed open, just refreshing every like 2 seconds. And then like I was serving people, I started pouring refresh Deji one. I was like, yeah! And this guy was like looking at me because I was just behind the bar going, yes lad. Like watching all the highlights on Twitter and that.
No,
so
but you know what it was? I was watching the fight on the way home from work, and I walk home, innit? So when people walk by, and what was the first fight? Swams. And I was walking, and there was people walking past me, and he knocked him out. And I went, yes, get in there.
Is it swarms or swarms?
Swams.
Because I say swarms, but it's swarms, isn't it?
Swams, yeah. I don't know why it's swams. I think I don't know. I'd like to say, it sounds Jamaican, but... Yeah, man, I was watching it. I had just had my phone in front of me, like the whole way home, and then I just put it on my computer and watched the rest. All my days. It was amazing, and everyone was so professional too. And for a first event from Misfits, big up to KSI and all of them guys that put up the event and obviously curated it. It was amazing. It was so sick. I'm excited to see what's to come as well. A few big fights coming as well. A few big ones. I know Logan Paul wants to fight Dylan Dennis.
Well, that's the thing. It's so that was the Zone X Series 1, wasn't it? That fight.
Yeah.
And X Series 2 has already been announced. It's happening in January.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure.
Jay Swingler.
Yeah, Jay Swingler's fighting.
Guy and that Rahman guy, I don't know, who was meant to fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, he was meant to fight Jake Paul.
That'll be a good fight. I didn't know Jay Swingler was fighting though. I didn't know until like 2 days ago. I had no clue. Which is sick.
You didn't know Jay Swingler? Yeah, he just put it on his he put it on his.
But I remember also seeing that
Instagram.
He said he was heading into camp. And I was like, what's he heading into camp for?
Yeah, so it's Hasim Rahman. Hasim Rahman, isn't it? Who was meant to fight Jake Paul versus Vita Belfort. That's like the main fight. And then Jay Swingler versus this guy called Churdleys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's some dom with a mustache. I can't lie, I've never heard of him before.
Never heard of him. Irrelevant.
I'd had a feeling that Jay Swingler was going to be fighting though, because he he was posting stuff on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that where he was looking in good shape, like he'd been training.
Okay.
So I was like, he's got to be fighting someone. I had a feeling at the time that he was going to be on the JJ card, but he wasn't. So I was like, okay, maybe not. And now he's on this one. So
I mean, you can't complain. I think I want to watch it. I think so.
yeah, I mean,
the January
to be fair, KSI, Logan Paul, and Gideon on the same card is very sick. That's a sick event.
Yeah, Gideon wants to fight, doesn't he? That would be a sick card.
He wants to fight Weller.
Yeah,
he wants to fight Joe Weller.
Joe Weller, man, what a scrape! Honestly, what a scrape.
I mean, I'm in two ways about Joe Weller because one, yes, at like the weigh-in and stuff and all this whole fight thing, he's made himself look like a donut. He has, because he says he's in JJ's head. I believe that he's still got the loss in his mind. He's still wrapped up in the loss.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think he's been treated just because he lost to KSI. I don't think he's been treated the same as say Deji lost 3 fights before.
Yeah,
but each time the fan base gave him a chance. Like, you've got the next one. We believe in you. Then he won. And it was a massive thing. Weller lost once, and everyone was like, "He's washed. He's done. He shouldn't box again."
It's a different time, though. Really.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago, and I think Deji also had that little boost because he's obviously KSI's brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Weller lost to KSI, that's just now like because KSI's got an army. Let's be real. So it's like as soon as he lost to Weller, his first big fight that he won, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Weller's washed. He shouldn't fight. He's done out." Whereas like he didn't really. I'd like to see him fight again. I just don't know if.
No, I definitely would.
I don't know if I'd be rooting him on.
I don't think.
I feel like he's just made himself look like a bit of an idiot.
And also, what the fuck is he talking about car parks for, man?
I saw a lot of people saying it was roid rage. A lot of people said
yeah,
it was roid rage.
KSI said that as well. Roid rage.
Did
That's
he?
so sick.
Yeah.
That's man. But yeah, I was a bit like, you just want to fuck him up and leave him on the ground. That's what you want to do. You just want to wanna beat the shit out of him and leave him there for. Whatever.
I don't think JJ will fight him. That's dumb.
Nah, JJ won't fight him.
It makes no sense in terms of his career to go back down to not down, but go back to Weller. It doesn't really make sense.
You know what though? He would do that, and Joe will be like, "Oh, he's too scared to fight me." Because
it's just like he's moved. He's moved on, man.
He just doesn't. He's
the ring walk. He won.
Oh my god! What? Oh, amazing! I was
That's
not
expecting
that
remix.
Nines.
Oh yeah, Nines as well. Sorry, man.
Heady. As soon as I heard his little tag, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, so sick. I was not expecting that at all, and he definitely did well keeping that quiet too. It was very sick. I don't know why Nines wasn't in the performance though. Heady was, but Nines wasn't.
Was he not? I haven't really watched it. I can't lie.
I don't think Nines is in J or either.
I mean, if he's just done the remix, I doubt he is.
No, he's been released. Yeah. Oh, he got released a few months ago. Yeah, I don't know why I went now, but it was still sick nonetheless. Very, very gassed, and I love that JJ. One thing I love is that JJ stuck to his word. Like he walked the walk, talked the talk. He proved everyone right.
A lot of people saying it was very, very. Compared to the other fights, it was too easy. Like
it was, but I don't think JJ was expecting that though.
Swarms and the Pro Boxer weren't good fighters. They were terrible fighters, and he fought one for 3 minutes. 3-minute rounds, and then had a 3-hour gap, and then fought another 3-minute rounds. People saying it was too easy.
It was a little pussy, honestly. I was annoying the shit out of me.
It was still impressive, very impressive, but he should have won. He should have, which he did, granted. But if he didn't, that would have been.
You know what people
insane.
are saying though? There's boxing footage of this Pineda guy sparring, and he's actually looks good in his sparring, and everyone's saying, "Oh, it was like nerves of being in that volume of people." Where he's obviously, I guess he's come from a smaller stage.
Well, didn't he say that he just kept him getting hit in the back of the head?
But he wasn't. The thing is, he wasn't. He was getting hit maybe here. And let's be honest, if you're swinging for someone, and you duck your head forward, where else are you gonna get hit?
Yeah.
You're obviously gonna get hit back in the head. It makes no fucking sense. My man was just trying to. As soon as he felt JJ's punch, he was like, "Yeah, this is all long." So I don't know. I just don't. And then he complained for getting hit in the back when he got hit in his side. Like, come on. Again, he leaned forward. When you're swinging for someone, you go for a body shot. If you lean forward, his arm is eventually gonna hit somewhere else. It just is. Like it was so silly. He was childish. Even the referee was like, "What the fuck you doing?" Like, honestly, what you doing? Just like man up a little bit.
He called out Andrew Tate.
What,
Do
the
you
boxer?
reckon they will fight? No, KSI.
Oh, I was gonna fucking say.
Called out Andrew Tate to fight.
You know what it is though. That whole thing's such a misunderstanding though, because JJ said in an interview that when he put out that tweet saying "Thank God Andrew Tate's banned," it was a joke referring to a TikTok, but Andrew Tate obviously replied to it a lot quicker than expected.
Right.
On smoke. So now JJ's like, "Nah, fuck this, fight me." I don't know.
But is it a good idea? Is it a good idea to give him that platform though?
What? KSI or Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate. Sorry if you're an Andrew Tate fan, but you're a donor. If you're a fan of him, you're a donor. I can't lie. You are like he's ridiculous. Is it a good idea to give someone that has extreme views like he does that kind of platform? He'll be at press conferences. He'll be all over social media. He'll be in the boxing ring. Do you know what I mean? Is it a good idea to like?
As long as his views
promote...
as long as he keeps it boxing and not starts going off on a tangent, I don't see why not. A fight is a fight.
Yeah, and he's a kickboxer anyway, no?
That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna have to like focus in and not start chatting shit because he's got to go from kickboxing to boxing.
He will. He will. Of course he will.
I don't agree with all the stuff that he says, but there's also stuff that he has said that I'm like, well, this is true because I've done the same in terms of like self-love and like mental health and this, that, yeah, because these are all things of like stuff like that he's actually given advice for empowering men. There is stuff that he has said, but that doesn't make me a fan. But I don't know, if he just didn't, like KSI also said, like if you just didn't talk about women the way you do, you wouldn't be hated so much. Like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Because you have to go with the times. You have to, regardless of if you want to get out the fucking matrix or not, you have to go with the times. And my man's 100%. Not doing that. He's moving like some mad Albanian. I don't even know. Just bare sexism and misogyny. It's mad.
But yeah, it was a mad event. Very sick. Tune in this Sunday, Interlude Reacts. We're going to be reacting. I haven't seen the fights properly because I was at work. So we're going to be reacting to some of the fights, giving you our opinions. Oh yeah, I said I've got a story about work. Very funny. So I was sitting there minding my business. Have
you got a topic for after Thing of the Week though?
Not really.
Do you want to save it for?
Okay, it's a very short story, but yeah.
Oh, so I don't. Go ahead.
It's very short. I was just behind the bar, minding my own business, watching the highlights as they came up on my Twitter feed, and all of a sudden this woman came up to the bar and went, "Oh, you're a young G, innit?" and I went, yeah, I guess. And she was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "Go on, guess how old I am." And she went, "You're 20." I went, "Spot on, yeah. Well done." She went, "Oh, guess how old I am?" So I was like, this is a trap.
You know that one. I was like, shit.
So I lowballed it. So I was like, 23, 24. She was like, no. She was 26. I was like, oh, well,
okay,
great.
You're not far off.
And she was like, "Are you single?" I went, "No." She went, "Oh, but age is just a number." I went, "Yeah, but I'm not single."
Wait, her reaction to you saying you're not single was, "Age is just a number."
But she was so drunk. So she's 6 years older than me.
Crazy.
And which is fine, I guess. When you're in your 20s, it's not as bad.
When you're 20s, you're single.
And she was like, "Oh, that's such a shame. If you were single, I would have asked you a Snapchat." And sorry. And she just goes, "Live life while you're young," and walks away and goes to dance. And I was like, "I will do."
What? That's so random. Why?
That happens quite a lot at
She was
weddings.
a
You
real
know?
person. What if it was like a?
And then she was saying to me, she was like, I'm single as well. I'm single. I've been single for 24 hours. And I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't really want to go into the whole
So you
thing.
would have been a rebound.
That's the one. That's happened to me a couple times working. That's happened a couple of times working weddings. I'd like a couple of weddings ago. I had the best man hit on me. That was interesting.
Huh?
That was a lot of fun. The best man hit on me at a wedding a couple of weeks ago.
What? That's nuts.
Yeah.
The best man.
It always goes down. It's a lot of fun. But yeah.
I'm sure he wanted to go down.
And I was just like, and then she was saying, "Oh, I'm single for 24 hours." Like, I'm just trying to look at the boxing. I can't lie.
Just trying to enjoy my night. Dead you some right now. I'm not interested.
It was approaching 1 a.m. I was like, I just want to go home. please go, please, please.
What
but
the
yeah,
hell? That's so weird.
Anyway, thought I'd throw that story in
gets
there.
hit.
Very sick event though for Misfits Boxing. Great way to start it off. It's very hard for it not to be, when you bring YouTubers into stuff like press conferences and that, it's very hard not to be cringy. I feel like it was a little bit cringy at times, but he did well to make...
That Irishman guy?
Yeah, it's saying he was wet. He was shouting he was a wet dolphin or something.
Yeah, it was so weird. Is that...
He's not Irish, by the way.
No, he just called himself the Irish man or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know where he's from. I don't know.
He's American, I think. He's American, though. But he just puts on an Irish accent.
It's so weird. Why would you do that?
But yeah, it was. But again, that sells fights. Like no one cared about them.
He got attention to people, but I don't know. It's weird, man.
Yeah, no one cared about them before, like that fight. It wasn't really interesting. No one really knew of them as much. It wasn't really that interesting. But he made it interesting because everyone was like, I was watching the weigh-in live. And then when he started screaming that he was a wet dolphin, people were then like, it started like they walked out and people were like, "Oh, no one knows this dead fight,
dolphin.
whatever." And it went from that to dolphin emojis in the chat, just hella dolphin emojis.
I mean, it worked. It's a way to get people hooked.
He helps the fight.
But
yeah, very sick event. Yeah. Very organisation-wise, did bits.
Sick.
Looking forward to the next one.
Definitely, and hopefully we can actually all watch it.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Nice.
It would be nice. But yeah, anyway, should we wiggle our fingers?
That's it. We're about to enter the most highly anticipated section of the episode.
This is the highly anticipated episode.
That's it. The highly anticipated episode of the topic. Finger wiggle time. Reece, roll the animation. And we're back. Welcome back to the Finger of the Week, Wing of the Week. Beep, boop.
And we're back, guys.
Joke,
Welcome.
man.
Welcome back.
Hi, guys.
Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, let's go. Guys, I'm very happy. Also, obviously, I've moved to the opposite side of the room. And when I moved to the opposite side of the room, I saw my blind. And it's obviously next to me. And I was like, nah, we got to change. So man went on IKEA and he got a new blind. I got the same one. I got the same one that Tyler has.
Oh, nice, sick.
Yeah, it's lovely. It will push
very
up.
Nice.
Actually, I'm not gonna do that because the exposure will.
Oh, like let's see where he lives.
Yeah, and that too. But I'm very very happy with it. But the only thing that annoys me is that we've come to find out my window is wonky. I have a wonky window.
Oh.
It's not proper square and it's not level either. So like, I've cut the blinds straight, like everything's straight, but the window is not straight. So it's kind of jarring. But I'm gonna have to get used to it and not think about it. We'll just call it abstract. I think.
Abstract room. I'm gonna turn my lights on because it's got really dark for no reason.
But yeah, that is my little thing of the week, thing of today, to be honest, because I did it before I came on here.
This one looks so different now. Oh, that's better. There we
go.
go.
What is your wing of the week?
My wing of the week is this little boy. Cooper. It's not, but he's up and about. My thing of the week is past couple of days I have been at Marley's, my girlfriend's. downside to it, her dog got a little bit ill, so we had to go back and forth from the vets, but she's doing better now. She's on the mend. And yeah, that's about it. Just spent the last couple of days chilling, out and about.
Lovely stuff.
Looking after the dogs. That's about it. Nice couple of days. There you go.
Nice.
That's great. And now I'm home with this little monkey. And yeah, that's about it. So the hashtag.
What is the hashtag?
Will be
It'll be a simple one.
hashtag.
I think.
Hashtag Marley's window.
Cold. We're doing it backwards. Okay.
Just because window Marley doesn't
Hashtag-
really.
Yeah. Hashtag Marley's window.
Everyone use that hashtag.
Don't look into it though. It's a bit weird.
Don't look into it. Oh yeah, true.
Don't look.
Do you know she once had a? This is a bit.
Oh my god!
It's not mad to
I know
say.
the story. I know the story.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah, I know exactly.
She used to have someone fly a drone outside her window.
It's crazy.
Quite a lot, which is a bit mad.
This
was ages ago.
Imagine that's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
You know, I'd spark that guy out straight. I think I'll take the drone. I'll get a rope and yank it in my room.
We tried. My brothers tried throwing stuff at it to get it away, but yeah,
Where
it
did it
never
come
came
from?
back.
Was it nearby?
I don't know. Probably just someone down the street and just like trying to look in people's windows and stuff.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, it's just like she was never like never like changing or anything like that. It was always just like she'd walk into the room and it would just be hovering, or like she'd be sitting there reading and it just comes along and hovers and yeah.
Nah, that's.
But she's got
crazy.
she's got like these netted curtains where it was during the day, where during the day from the outside you can't see in, but you can see out. So they didn't see anything.
Okay.
So they couldn't see her or her room. It was just a window with curtains.
Stone that drone, man. If you're watching this right now, you're a sicko. I hope you know that.
Yeah, sick boy.
Sicko.
Right, mind you, there's probably thousands of people that do that. So
You're all sickos then.
you're all sickos.
You're all absolute
better.
sickos. Do better. And subscribe to the Interlude podcast.
Yeah, no, don't. No, if you're a creep that flies drones in people's windows,
but
we don't
we'll
want
change
you.
your life for the better, so it's fine.
Get it.
Right, is that everything?
I think so, mate.
I think so. Not a bad episode. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been episode 76 of The Interlude. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at The Interlude, but the Interlude is an underscore. The U is an underscore. We're
Oh,
on
he's so close.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. That's all.
Journey Discord.
Tumblr, Pinterest, MySpace, BBM. Hit me up.
BBM. Interlude BBM.
Make sure you follow the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. These are all of them, man. There, we haven't touched it. And send us a message on Anchor because no one's done that yet.
Yes.
But yeah, we have been your host, Jake Tushaw.
Calum O'Rourke in the duns, on your buns.
We will see you. We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday.
Yes! Join us
Yes.
Sunday. Interlude
Come on.
Reacts on Sunday.
Love my people. In a bit.
Bye.